Hey friends, what's up? So today I'll be talking about how the Bodo verbs are used in the past tense. And if you are having problem constructing sentences in the past tense using Bodo verbs, then this video is going to be a little bit helpful for you. And if you like the video, please subscribe to my channel. If you have got any kind of questions with regards to speaking Bodo fluently, or if you're facing any kind of problem while speaking Bodo in general, please do let me know in the comment section below and I'll try my best to help you. Thank you. Hey guys, what's up? This video is all about how the Bodo verbs are used in the past tense. Before I begin the video, I would like to mention here that I made a video on how the Bodo verbs are used in the present tense. So if you want to know how the Bodo verbs are used in the present tense, you can go to my YouTube channel and watch that particular video. And if you have already watched the video, then it's very good. Anyway, let's move on. Throughout this video, I will be using the verb do as an example, and the meaning of the word do in Bodo language is kalam. So let's get started. Let's have a look at how the Bodo verbs are used in the simple past tense. In Bodo language, in case of the simple past tense, we need to add the word dengmen after the verb. Okay, so the word do is the example of a verb here, and the meaning of the word do is kalam. Let's take an example. I did it. So I need to translate this particular sentence into Bodo language. So what will I do is that I will translate I into ang, okay, it into biko. Now I need to do something for the word did. Now did is the past form of do, and do means kalam. And in case of simple past, or in order to say something in the past form, we need to add the word dengmen after the verb. Okay, so in order to mean that I did eat, I need to add the word dengmen after the word kalam. Okay, kalam dengmen means did, kalam means do. Okay, so in case of simple past tense, what we need to do is that we need to add the word dengmen after the verb. Please do remember this. In Bodo language, in case of past continuous tense, we need to add the two words gasine dongmen after the verb. Okay, in order to mean that something was being done. So the word do is the example of a verb in this case. So the meaning of the word do in Bodo language is kalam. So let's take an example that I was doing it, and I need to translate this particular sentence into Bodo language. So obviously I will translate I into ang and it into biko. So I need to do something for was doing. So now say do means kalam, and in order to say something in the past continuous tense in case of Bodo language, so we need to add the word gasine plus dongmen along with the verb. Okay, so what we need to do is that ang biko kalam, kalam means do. So what we need to do in order to say that was doing, we need to add gasine dongmen, kalam gasine dongmen. That means that I was doing it. If I say that ang engkam jagasine dongmen, that means that I was eating rice. So the point is that in case of past continuous tense in Bodo language, we need to add gasine dongmen after the verb. The meaning of the past perfect tense is quite similar to simple past tense, but they differ when there is before or after in a particular sentence. Okay, so this is the point where past perfect comes very handy. So when there is no before or after in a particular sentence and the sentence is in the past perfect, then what we need to do in case of Bodo language is that we need to add the word dengmen after the verb as we did in the simple past tense. Okay, so let's take an example. I had done it. This is in the past perfect tense. So what we need to do is that we just need to add the word dengmen after the verb kalam. So here the word done is the past participle of the word do. So we do not need to fear or be afraid of it by looking at it. Okay, so what we need to do is that we just need to add the dengmen, okay, after the verb in case of past perfect tense. So I will become ang, it will become biko, and had done will become kalam dengmen. So you see there is no difference between I did it and I had done it, but the difference becomes very visible when there is before or after in a particular sentence. Okay, so let's see, I had done it. This is in the past perfect tense, and we have the word before, and after that we have I went to school. So you see there are two parts, I had done it and I went to school, and there is also something called before. So in this case what we need to do is that we need to add ni sigang if there is before, and we need to add ni unau if there is after. Okay, so what we need to do is that we need to say ni after the verb, like kalam nai ni or zanai ni sigang. Okay, like this. So here's an example. I had done it before I went to school, so I need to translate this particular sentence into Bodo language. So what will I do is that first of all I will translate the second part of this particular sentence. I went to school before. Okay, before I went to school I need to translate this particular. So what will I say is that ang school tangnai ni sigang. So when there is before, we need to add ni sigang after the verb, and the verb is went. Went means tangdengmen, and the present form of went is go. So go means tangnai. So what we need to do is that tangnai ni sigang. Okay, ang school tangnai ni sigang. So first part is complete. So what we need to do is that we need to translate the second part now. So for the second part, what we need to do is that we just need to add the word dengmen after the verb. Okay, so the total sentence would be ang school tangnai ni sigang biko kalam plus dengmen. Okay. In the end, let's see how the Bodo verbs are used in the past perfect continuous tense. In Bodo language, in case of past perfect continuous tense, we need to add the words by tadengmen after the verb in order to say something in the past perfect continuous tense. Okay. So here the do is the example of a verb, and the meaning of the word do is kalam in Bodo language. Okay. So if I want to say that someone had been doing something in the past, then I will have to say that kalam by tadengmen. Okay, so let's take an example here. I had been doing it, and if I need to translate this particular sentence into Bodo language, then I will do it in this way. Okay, so I will become ang, obviously, then it will become biko. Then we need to do something for had been doing. Now had been doing, in order to say had been doing, we need to add by tadengmen after the verb. So verb is do. What we need to do after the the meaning of the word do is kalam. So what we need to do, we need to add the by tadengmen after kalam. Okay, so our answer will be ang biko kalam by tadengmen. It is very simple. That's it guys for today, and this series of video will be continued until I reach future continuous tense. And if you have liked the video, then please subscribe to my channel, and if you think that this video is of some help, then don't forget to share it so that other people can also know about it. Plus, if you have got any kind of questions with regards to speaking Bodo fluently or learning Bodo, then you can contact me on bodofunka@outlook.com. Thank you once again. Have an awesome day. Goodbye.